Okay, so this isn't going to be a Let's Fail video. This is going to be a tutorial on how to add radio stations to OpenBlocks. So go in here. Let's recreate this world because here. Let's see. Radio. Let's go into creative, more world options, and let's set this to super flat. Create new world. Now, while this does this, I will talk about this. So, in my Let's Fail series, I had started a new series, opened up the game, and I got a book talking about OpenBlocks. And usually you're only given the Tinker's Construct book when you start the game. So I read through this, and here we are. See, this book right here. World Domination with OpenBlocks. And let's skip. So, this thing right here, the radio. It says, the radio allows you to stream internet radio. First, you need some tuned crystals, which you can find in dungeon chests or from a special villager, blah blah blah. So, the radio. Now, let's go in here, let's go into the inventory, let's go to OpenBlocks, and where's the radio? Let's see, where is it? Radio, 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 where are you? But, where's the, there it is, there's the radio. Now, as you will see, there are no tuner cards for this radio. So you go over here, let's find some redstone. Redstone, let's take a lever. So you set this down, put the lever next to it, turn it on, nothing happens because you do not have a tuner card. And why is that? Well, it's because OpenBlocks, I guess, or the Attack of the B Team mod pack does not... the config file has no radio stations in it. I don't know why, but it does not. So, I tried to figure out how to add radio stations to this thing, and for the life of me, I could not figure it out. So, I had to go into the config file myself and go from there. So, I will be right back when I exit out of Minecraft, and I will show you how to add radio stations. Okay, so with all my Googling and all that, I came to find the GitHub page for OpenBlocks. And one of the files on the GitHub page was the config. And so looking in the config, I found this right here. This. It talks about radios and radio stations. So how this works is you have your stream to the radio station separated by a semicolon, and then you have the name of the station, and this is what your tuner card will show up as. And then you have the color of the tuner card. Here it's listed as blue and red. I don't know if you can have it other colors. I'm not going to try and have it as other colors because I don't know if it's possible. So blue and red definitely work. So let's say you go in here. Let's see, vintage jazz. Okay, let's say you want vintage jazz. So you go in here, you copy this, and what do you do with it? Well, you go to your config folder of wherever or whatever mod pack you're using, or if it's default Minecraft, I don't know. You go in, click your start button, type in %appdata, %enter, brings you here. You got Minecraft, Technic. I'm going with Technic. Let's exit out of this one so I can show you. And then we have mod packs, Attack of the B Team, and then you go to your config folder. It's going to be your config folder no matter what you're doing. So scroll down and find the OpenBlocks config, not the open world or open mods, OpenBlocks. It's very specific. So you scroll down and look for the radio thing, and oh, I saved that. So let's see, I did that as a test. So when I opened this up, I found nothing here. It was just like this. Nothing was going on. And there were no radio stations. And as I showed you in game, there are no radio cards. So between these little brackets, you can paste your stream. And here it is. And if you save it now, file, save, this will now be saved as a tuner card. So what if you don't want any of these radio stations? Well, through Google, I found out that there's a thing called, there's a URL, and it's for this thing called Zat World. And yeah, here I just was browsing some random stations. Let's see, 80s music. Let's search for some 80s music. So it'll refresh, and all these stations come up, and they all say get IP. Now, let's see. Awesome 80s. Sure. Let's get the IP of this, and here it is. It pops up with IP. So, what do you do with these? Let's just go with the first one on the list. Let's copy it. Let's go back to our config, and I will show you how to do this. Now, you need to have these in quotes. So, quote, paste the IP stream, and then you need a semicolon. It's very important, semicolon, and we will call this awesome 80s. And then you need another semicolon, and you choose the color of the tuner card. And as I said before, it was listed on the GitHub as red or blue, so let's call this blue. And then you end the quote. And now you've got your second tuner card. So let's save that. Let's go over here. Let's see, what else do we got? Some anime music. Why not? Because, sure. Let's do this one. Sure. Let's copy this. Copy. And then let's go and get some Britpop. Sure. I don't even know what genre that is, but I guess it's Britpop. I never heard of it. Let's do the same thing. Quote, paste, semicolon, anime, another semicolon. Let's go with red, and then end the quote. And we have Radio XY. Let's get the IP. Here it is. Copy. Let's go back in here. Another line. Do the same thing. Rit pop. Another semicolon and blue. And now let's save this. Save. Okay, so I'm going to load it into Minecraft, and it's going to take a while. So I'll be back when that is done. Okay, so I've gone ahead and set up 4 jukeboxes, and I have loaded them with our tuner cards that we now have. So, let's see if I can, there we go, here we go, and these are the tuner cards. So, you just, let's see, is this one empty? Yeah. Let's go over here, let us delete that. You just pop it in, right click to pop it out, pop it in, pop it out, there you go. So, I am afraid of copyright infringement, so I'm not going to let these things play very long, and I have had to turn down the volume a lot. The distance between the radio and a redstone signal, like the power source, controls the volume, and this brings it down to the minimum volume. And I'm redoing this. This is the second time I filmed this, because the first time was like ear-splittingly loud. So this one, I believe, is our jazz radio. Let's toss you out. Go away. And let's make sure. So, vintage jazz, awesome 80s, anime, and Britpop. There we go. So let's take a listen. It's gonna lag a bit. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. And jazz music. Okay, enough of that. Quiet. Now this is 80s. This one's definitely going to get me in trouble if I play it very long, so... Oh, nope, 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 nope. Turn off, nope. There we go. This one will not get me in trouble, because I doubt... Well, it might. I don't know. Let's hope it's not bad either. I don't know what's playing. Okay. Enough of that. And... Nope. Okay. So, there you go. You now have songs in Minecraft from Internet Radio. There's no way to tell, as far as I can tell, or to see what song's playing. I don't know. I cannot tell. Haven't figured out. Is it possible? Maybe. I don't know. This might be a feature. But that's not something I know how to do. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.